us, since she was a child, parents that took her to first A and B to make sure that you were well-rounded. That's why we have the leader that we have today. And so you're a daughter, you're also a sister. So those parents, they weren't just your parents. They were your sister's parents. They were your children's grandparents. And so you paid that forward to your children, who now are in turn in leadership in this city as well. So you're sold into them, and they're doing amazing things. So this isn't just a single award. This is all the pieces that you've come. You've taken African American grandchildren and great-grandchildren of slaves. People who were enslaved, people who were powerful people who were kidnapped and brought here. Hundreds of years and forced to work in the 2000s. You brought people back to Africa. You made us want to go back to Africa. You made us want to know who we are and who we come from. You wrote a book for our children, the stolen ones, so that our babies can understand that we were missed in Africa, that we were stolen, that we were missed. So that is, you earned your doctorate from Antioch, but you earned your doctorate from our community decades before that. When she defended her dissertation, they had more people at Antioch than in this church right now. She brought her sisters and her brothers up in there with her.
Come on now.
And so when she stepped over to become from Marshall Tate to, well, when they sat down, we don't got to read her, doctor. Everybody wanted to walk with her because we knew that we were going with her with that doctor. She brought the community with her. And so the legacy of her then now being evergreen college in home. And Dr. Maxine Mann, I'll confuse on this point because there's so much of her in you and so much of you in her. Dr. Mann passed away in October of 2024. She would have been here today.
She is here.
She would have been here today. She would have been here tomorrow. She would have been here for everybody. And she'd be rooting for you. She would have been with you last week. And she believed in our people. And Marcia takes a group that has taken people to see kings and queens, royalty. She's taken people to see mayors. She's taken people to see governors. But she's found royalty wherever she went, whether that was in the prisons. She found royalty there, and she found diamonds there, and they're sitting here in this room today. Because she brought education to them, and she brought love to them, and she brought relevant education to them. She's created a pathway for our young people to go to an historically black college in Washington State. I was with some youth employment young kids youth this summer, and some of them are in alternative schools. But we know that if they get to Evergreen, they're going to be loved, they're going to be nurtured, and they're going to have a future. And so this award is for not you, it's for all of us. Because we love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you.
That we are still looking after and will continue to look after in the next generation. So grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my family who is here, who represents them. And I just want to say that Dr. Mims talked about always closing the I-5 corridor. She said there should not be any conflict between Seattle and Tacoma. We're the same people.
Hello. Hello.
And so I just want to be, I I'm so grateful to Andrea Rye, Dr. Andrea Rye. People like Andrea who gave me my first opportunities to teach in higher education. And I'm trying now to continue to open that door for people who want to teach, Black people who should be teaching in higher education, because it's not easy to penetrate. That's right, we have to do it for each other. I just want to honor that and just say that Tacoma is in the house. I am a product of Seattle, Washington. I was born a mile away from here, and it was such an honor and a privilege to be given this award by my people. Thank you to my leaders, my governors, my partners that are honoring me today. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. It's such a privilege to be awarded in your own home and to be able to come back home. So with that, I just accept this award. Mary, I understand I follow in your footsteps. You were the first to get this award. And I want you to know that Dr. Mims has said we are a HBCO. Not an HBCU, that is historically Black and community owned. That's right. Black Business Caucus, thank you for being here. Tacoma people, thank you for being here. Family, thank you for being here. We're going to keep on pushing this because we have a long fight to go, as has been said, and we will continue the good fight. Thank you so very much.
Now hear from Mr. Lionel Crossett, who will present the next award.
People, get ready. Orlando Reviewer is coming. People, get ready. The Tacoma brand
Francis, be well. God bless. God bless.
has a young man who is now the president of that branch. He is 28 years old. I'm here tonight talking about accomplishments. We have our next awardee, whose whole future is different. Just think about the accomplishments that he will provide in the next 10, 15, 20 years. The Tacoma chapter of the MLKCC is blessed, fortunate, and absolutely lucky to have Orlando Redeemer as our president. He is walking in the footsteps of a lot of us. He knows who they are, and you know who they are, because even though the I-5 corridor is one, and I believe that, we got Bonnie Lane, we got a few hours of frogs coming a few hours, we got Tacoma all in the house. We want to now hear from my person, my leader. It's just one little fun fact. Orlando is 28, and I'm 82.
Thank you, Mr. Lyle. I call him Uncle Lyle because our ages are reversed and he is an elder in our community. And so Paul showed us like people like him and the late Judge Frank Burgess, who was my godfather, the late Harold Moss, a mentor of mine, first African American mayor of Tacoma, Uncle Jack Tanner, first federal judge of Tacoma. People like Dr. Maxine Mills, who was one of my first teachers, who told me when I was in kindergarten, in preschool, when I was in preschool, I used to sit on her lap and play with her twist. So she was one of the first people to tell me that I was somebody. And so to be able to stand and to receive this award alongside so many giants, like my dean, and Mr. Kim, I have to say this, because in my head, I believe I'm the same height as you. And so it's really nice to be able to sit next to somebody who is the same height as me. And my wife believes she's taller than both of us. It's nice to be able to stand next to somebody who's doing great things, who is speaking truth to power. Like I said, I'm 28 years old, and when I was notified that I was receiving this award, I didn't understand why. I said to my mom, she said, "Are you excited?" I said, I guess. I don't really know why I'm getting it. I'm 28 years old. I'm just living my life. I'm doing what I was taught. And I said that to Mr. Wright yesterday on the phone, and he said, "You're doing a heck of a job." He didn't say heck, but he said, "You're doing a heck of a job." I'm getting cool with this, so I'm gonna say it. And I just appreciate that. I wanted to say that as president of the NAACP, which has been a great honor to be one of the youngest in the country and the youngest in our branch and our state history, of the oldest NAACP. It has been an honor and a privilege, and we've adopted, since I've been president, an initiative called Project Hope, which stands for health, opportunity, policy, and political engagement and education. These are the four pillars that have really focused the NAACP in the last 8 months. And it came about because when I got elected as president, it was around the same time that another gentleman was elected for a second term in office. And there was this feeling of despair and hopelessness in our communities. And so the NAACP and the Tacoma branch said that we were going to try and create something that was going to give hope to our community, hope for the future. Because everybody deserves quality health care, even though there's an attack on it. Everyone deserves quality education, even though there's an attack on it. Everyone deserves equal opportunity for access in the United States of America, even though there is a continual effort to make sure that people like us do not have access. All of us have the right to have a voice in our community, and that's why I'm happy to have people like Mayor Harold, who is leading, and we're praying for 4 more years. So we deserve to be able to have everything that white people try to keep from us. We deserve to have everything that Donald Trump tried to keep from us and keep us personally in school. And so I just stand before you, not receiving this as an individual, but on behalf of the community, on behalf of the Commemoration NAACP, on behalf of the generation, because all this work that we're doing is for people like my baby sister, who was 16 years old, just got her first car.
What?
My sisters-in-law, who were 16, 17, 18 years old. This work is for them, raising up the next generation to come along behind this generation. can you take? Be like Mr. Tony, I gotta be like Mr. Lyle. So I'm trying to be like Mr. Lyle. I thank you, God.
Festivities this evening will be online, radio on the radio, is Tony B in the house? The other Tony B. You got Tony B, Tony B. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right ahead and go to the next award, and that will be presented by Mom Kim. He's crying like a daddy.
Thanks for everyone coming tonight. Appreciate you guys. It really does mean a lot. It's an honor to give my dad this award. Man, since I've been born, he's a role model in the community. I've always had someone to look up to. So I still don't know anyone. Yeah, even though I'm tall, I'm the shortest of all my brothers. I'm the smallest boy in the family. But honestly, man, it's just a great feeling to have a dad be like a role model in the community. I always have people come up to me, kids, adults, like random people stop me in the store and the mall, and just tell me like an awesome moment they had with my dad, being his fan, or coming to the games, or just having a small interaction with him, where he's just being a genuine person, and just taking the time out of his day to interact with someone. And it's just been an awesome feeling, really. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out here tonight. It really means a lot. The name of the award is the Lady Wilkins Community Leadership Award.
So I think, with myself, I'm telling you guys this from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it with everything, all the support that I got, A through Z, throughout the community, throughout everywhere. It means everything to me. And, we're here to stay in Seattle. We're gonna be here in Seattle doing work in the community forever. That's for sure, as long as I'm living, put it that way. And, I appreciate you guys, my son is Juwan, he's a little nervous, but I love him. That's all right, yeah, but some of the things basically what I've been doing, I think, I did a backpack giveaway up in Everett 2 weeks ago where we had about 2,700 kids. This past weekend where we did over 3,000 kids. So it's truly, I think, for a guy in my position to come out in the community, talk to the kids, to be able to give back, that means everything. Because this is our future. Our future lies with the kids. A lot of us are so worried about today, but we have to worry about the future, which lies with the kids. Like I said, I'm so appreciative of you guys coming out tonight. Thank you for the award. To let you guys know, it's so funny, I've accepted this Honey Wilkins Award. I've been asking for advice from Lenny for years. So I've been getting great leadership around the city. I'm proud to live in the city of Seattle, to represent the city of Seattle. My mother-in-law is in the back. She's been on my butt for 32 years. My mother, Chris, she's been back there. She's been riding my butt for 32 years. So trust me, I'll be in the community working.
Here we have an announcement he wants to make right quick.
And first, always,
blessed us to have all those here today. You don't look like you in your right mind. Amen. And based on what our award recipients said, come on now. We got a heck of a community. Our people are very talented. I want to introduce somebody. We have a gentleman back here. His name is Peter Kishore. Peter, stand up, please. He's the president of the Pacific Northwest Africa Chamber of Commerce. November 1st, that the governor of Mombasa is going to be in Seattle. Mombasa is our sister city. Want to see black folk there? You know, they can kind of Africa Summit. Africa now is working as one central country. They said they're going to throw away those boundaries that were put there by the Europeans. Did you know just 2 weeks ago they voted in the United States of Africa passport for black people in the diaspora? Did you know that? You can get a passport. United States Africa passport. Look it up on the internet. And there's a gentleman I want you to look up. Abraham Touré, out of Burkina Faso. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to this brother, and listen to what he said in his voice to the black community here in the United States. You have to hear what he said. They're changing the currency. We're going to set up an international transcontinental investment system. We're going to be looking at putting one together this year. We're going to be looking at taking black folk to Africa to meet with people there to establish those business enterprises. The people who know me here knew for about 20 years I worked back and forth in Africa doing economic development activities in rural areas. Because when they're young people move out of the city or move out of the village, they go into the city to work. So you have very young people, very old people. We would go into economic development and do that too. Like in Somalia, you know, the whole East Africa couldn't send cats up to Saudi Arabia for jihad. A team from right here in Seattle, Eric Abdel, Poor Project. Rashid Muhammad is from Seattle, he passed away. Wiped out the West Nile virus from Washington State University, and our people were there with animal husbandry. They're able to sell their cattle now to the heart. We're going to work with Africa, with the African brothers and sisters. We're going to be working with them. They have the resources. They want us to be there with them. We're going to be promoting that next year. Thank you, Peter Shore, going to be there November 1st. One more thing. There's this gentleman back here. Now stand up. He's been negotiating with the Port Establishment for 3 trains to Mombasa. He's been 3 trains to Mombasa. He's a great operator, longshoreman. Brother. Oh, brother.
But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to have a statement, Reverend Dr. Linda Smith from Martin King Board of Baptist Church. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to also thank the people that serve the food, the Evans brothers. West Seattle Fish House is owned by Stan Evans, here with the brothers, so it's in West Seattle. It's a pretty good rub. We'll thank you for the chicken, what they're doing. Thank you for time back firefighters for being here. Yes. Back to the house, man. Thank you very much. Dr. Lewis Smith give us my clothes. Well, I want to say one other thing. I told Armando Redeemer told Attorney General Nick Brown he was going to be the first black governor. And Nick Brown said, no, you're going to be the second. He said it was good stuff.
Thank in New York City says silence is betrayal of our souls. Tonight, our souls have been uplifted and we've been reminded of the price of freedom and justice. So, may God bless you with this comfort and easy answer, half-true and superficial relationship, so that you may live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger and injustice, oppression, and the exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. Go forth, show up, stand up, speak up, and vote in the name and power of freedom and justice.